Yeah, it's the Weege Show right here from Ironman Raceway. It's done and dusted. One of the wildest days that you're going to see in a while. And we saw great racing at Washougal. We saw great racing here. Chase Sexton's reinsertion into the series has been phenomenal for the action in the 450 class. But we just expected that to lead to more battles. We did not expect it to lead to whatever the heck happened today, where Jett Lawrence actually somehow managed to mess up his start so badly that he started last and then still got penalized for it, according to an AMA rule, which I don't believe I've ever heard enforced before, but it has been in the rule book, where you could get a one-lap penalty. And they determined that the difference was between other riders who got stuck in the gate. He was ahead of the field at that moment when the gate dropped. So that's why he was penalized and finished 17th in that moto. That's a one-lap penalty. After getting third, Sexton successfully fought him off. That was great in Moto 1 to get the win over Hunter Lawrence. And then Sexton, I don't even know, we're talking crashes, we're talking bike problems, I think all of it in the second moto. And Hunter Lawrence gets the overall with a 2-2, and he was completely gassed at the end. That's how hard it is. It was so hot and humid today. So they tell me. I was in a nice air-conditioned booth wearing a suit. But anyway, Hunter Lawrence wins. Glad to see finally the persistence and consistency pays off for him. It's been a fun summer, man. Just every time it looks like it's going to be procedural. I mean, it is on paper. It's the same two guys, but I don't know. It just seems more unpredictable this year. Weird stuff has happened. We'll be right back. We got Hunter Lawrence here. He's waiting. He's hydrating. We will not get too much into detail as to why. This is probably not your normal. This is a straight up ice pop.
Yeah,
this is not the normal.
I don't even know, Brand. Anything to help you pee.
That's where we're at this point. J-Bone is standing over there. No shenanigans. First, we have to. Gosh, yes. I was scared. I was like, dude, he's following you. Good luck. Good luck on pee. If you had to pick a day where you got to be able to pee a lot, today's not that day.
You would pick any other day, like a cool day, you're good for it. But
yeah.
I mean, I haven't stopped drinking. We're nearly, 2 hours after the race, probably? Pushing it? I mean,
yeah.
It's tough. Man.
Can't go.
And apparently the guy is real keen on
the amount.
Everything you got going on.
Okay, well, we'll see how much of he'll see how much of a champion you really are.
Yeah, yeah.
Just want to make sure it's actually recording, unlike yesterday. We talked about cars.
Yeah,
so
your comment on my post was a good one. I thought it was ChatGPT.
It was not ChatGPT. I am a car guy, but
you're a car guy.
But I said like this: you're showing off Ferraris, so you're here on the car scale. I'm buying like economy 6-speed manual hatchbacks.
But it don't matter.
I'm impressed to hear that.
You're a car guy with that much knowledge. You're a car guy.
Yes.
The fact you're buying manuals still, you're a car
yeah.
guy, and you had that knowledge just.
Oh yeah.
Go.
That's why I bought what I bought.
You're a car guy. It don't matter the price range you enter. You could have a Bugatti or a Miata. If you pass the sniff test,
yes,
you're a car guy.
I'm glad you mentioned the word Miata, because that's always the answer, and that is next on my list.
Yeah, there you
when
go.
Yes, but I play the depreciation curve hard.
So do I.
You do.
Well, I don't want to lose money on
stuff. Well, people would look at what you're buying and think you're just burning money.
Yeah,
but there is a plan.
Idiots, but
there is a plan.
There is something between my ears. We have financial managers and we have people we run stuff by. We're not just like trying to light the money on fire.
Okay. And also, you mentioned the manual. Look, you are not originally from America. Do you have to search? Because they are rare here.
Yeah,
they are rare.
They're rare.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. They're rare. In Europe, they're everywhere.
Yes.
Back home in Oz, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
No, they're sick.
Yes.
They're sick.
Because you've got some Porsches that are straight up manuals.
Yeah.
Yeah. No PDKs.
No, one of them is, and the other one, the 993 is a 6-speed. It's just steering wheel, gear shifter, 3 pedals,
and
a radio, and AC. That's a huge thing. AC is a
you're
car guys know.
Living in Florida.
Yeah, you need AC.
We'll talk about the race win here a little bit. I asked you at the press conference, and then I'll just ask you this now. We're like, oh, well, Chase is out. Jett's been penalized. Hunter's just got to stay where he is, and he's got the overall. But it was not that easy. Yeah. We saw you on the podium, and that was a dig.
Yeah. I really wanted to get Elon because I didn't want to just have it land on my lap. I already crashed, had to pass RJ, and I crashed, got up in front of them, almost died off behind the start straight, the single.
After that?
Yep, after that.
You almost had 2.
So Chase,
I
had my little tip over. Chase had his explosion. I almost had an explosion
of my own.
Dude. And then RJ and Jorge got past me.
Yeah.
I passed them back, and then I wanted to get Elon. I didn't want to just like settle. I wanted to keep going forward and stuff. Obviously, close enough, and he ended up making a little mistake, which today was honestly like that was how a lot of passes were made today. Would be mistakes being made.
But you were knackered at the end.
It was tough. It was hard.
Yeah.
Just hard.
So you can always say you earned this one, regardless of what else happened. You worked hard for it.
Yeah, I worked hard.
Okay, well, congrats. The consistency 2-2 pays off. One more thing. You're just walking on gravel like that, bro. Aussies are tough.
Built different, mate.
Now, Aussies are, they're built different. All right, go. Just be careful. J-Bone's watching them.
Yeah, well,
J-Bone's watching them. Thanks, J-Bone. Thanks, Hunter. That's Hunter Lawrence, who has won. It's the Weege Show, courtesy of motosport.com. Motosport.com, I'll put the QR code on the screen. They've got a bike that I showed you at Washougal. It's on display at every round over at the Bar X Toyota of Redlands Yamaha team. You can win a Yamaha YZ450F. Steve Matthews, you think you're so cool for giving out Yamahas? Motosport does it as well. And all you got to do is scan that QR code or go to motosport.com. I believe it's /win, and you can enter. And there's weekly prizes beyond the bike. It's not just a grand prize. It's grand all over. Now, here's something I would have never predicted. I was assured, Chase Sexton, I guarantee, was at the airport before the 450 Moto completed, and I thought Hunter Lawrence would be out of here.
Hunter Lawrence!
Yeah! Oh, yeah, big fan? Big fan.
Knuckles,
big fan. Oh, wow, look at that. It's been a long day for me. I probably got germs. You just cleaned me up.
Right here.
Just clean me up.
Come on. No, on my shirt.
What?
Yeah, you're clean.
Nothing
dude.
but a giver.
Yes, sir.
Nothing but a giver. You're still here? You got to wait for the... It's your turn.
Today,
yes.
So I'm waiting.
Dude, how many races have you gone to where you're not on the podium and you don't have to do any of that stuff? It's kind of rare, I would think.
Honestly, it's a good day to have it because they're doing drug tests today.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, let's not start the worries on that. I don't want people to be like, was that on purpose? We don't want that.
Guys, I'm taking everything under the sun. No.
Yes.
If you would have seen me up in the motos,
You weren't feeling like you were.
No. I would have been like a minute ahead if I was taking something, but the only thing I was taking was digestive tablets because I struggle bad with like bloating in my stomach between motos.
Yeah. This is common?
Yeah, like last weekend, or not last weekend, that's what I was struggling with. So we took digestive tablets to help like not be so bloated so I can get more food down. But I'd take it like before and in between the motos to eat food. And I think while I was racing, it was still eating the food away. It started to eat the food away, so I'd get to like halfway and I'd just be completely done. So I could tell I can make it more than 15 minutes without being tired. But today was like, and that's the only thing that's new. So
yeah, that was even today. That first moto, did that get to you a little bit?
Yeah. I think like I was trying hard to stay with Chase, but after like we went at each other a bit, I used all my energy and I was just done.
You want an autograph, sir? This guy wants an autograph. He's a big fan. Big fan.
Sometimes he asks me for my autograph. It's a little backwards.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
No problem, mate.
Your first moto, I don't know how in-depth you want to get on this penalty. I don't know if you flipped out or punched anybody or whatever. I'm sure you're mad.
Thankfully, no AMA guys came close.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to call your first moto. You come from last to third. That is a wasted makeup. Have you ever heard that term?
Yeah.
Wasted
I
makeup.
put makeup on, then just and wiped it off and restarted again.
Didn't matter. All that for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I would have got a real big advantage and came into the turn like 3 seconds ahead of everyone, I'd understand, but by like 3 feet out, I was already behind everyone, and it's like, I mean, penalized me like 10 seconds or something, but a full lap's I haven't heard of that at all.
Me neither. Yeah. Basically, the moto practically, that was all, you scored 4 points, I think, out of all that.
I mean, at least Hunter came through and got the overall, so.
If you're going to pick somebody else.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, thanks for hanging out. Nice guy. Yeah.
See you guys around.
Yep. What a guy. 2 in a row now that Jett Lawrence hasn't won the overall in. Guess that's how it goes sometimes. That's now 3 that he hasn't won in his career. Panic button? Crisis? Overhyped? Overrated? Starting to struggle? We're just kidding. These are just circumstances, but it's kind of good. That's why they run the races. That's what I said at the top of the show. Sometimes things end up somehow looking deceptively unpredictable, and I still get that feeling when the gates are dropping this year. that something crazy is going to happen, even though the stats say the same guys, for the most part, keep winning. And now we have proof, like hardcore proof. All right, I'm going to wrap this show up with this. We've been teasing it. We've been joking about it. So on the show today, this is Moto KK. It's Mikayla Nielsen. And this is Mikayla's boyfriend. I don't know, strong top 10 guy. You're making a case for yourself.
Trying to, yeah.
We had you on the line with her.
Yeah.
And you touched the motorcycle. And James says that's a big no-no. And she might have been mad at you for that.
No.
Yeah, you don't touch.
I didn't even know he was there, and then
Yeah. James is like, you don't touch somebody's bike. Okay. Are you okay with it?
I didn't even notice.
It was good.
Oh, okay.
Juju.
Apparently.
No, I crashed.
Apparently.
Maybe
Well, to the end. Now, James had a theory on that. He's like,
better start though.
it did help. Okay, it did help. The track was so nasty.
Yeah.
Is everybody's suspension like, whoa, this is not quite?
I feel like,
Yeah.
other than Lala, I feel like we all run our suspension kind of soft.
Yes.
So the track was like super technical.
Yeah.
Like I know Thunder Valley was technical, but that was almost
Yeah.
kind of slow.
Yeah.
This was like fast. So with Charlie and I, when we were battling, I thought she was gonna hit that jump because I didn't know she had a flat. So I went to go hit it, and then I checked up, and then I just landed in the ruts and just crashed.
James is like, their suspension is not designed for that.
Not at all. And
Yes.
We don't really ride this, or at least me, obviously. I'm in Paula and Glen Helen.
Yeah. You don't ride
and
this.
the other girls are at training facilities, so I'm just like, maybe do I make the jump? But I think I have to hold it down for California.
You did, though. You did. You're not doing too shabby yourself here.
Yeah.
I mean,
People are starting to know him by Parker Ross instead of 302.
I was pretty stoked.
yeah, who's 302?
Yeah.
That's been a lot of who's 302.
I was stoked because Hammaker knew my first name. That was like the highlight of my day.
Oh, you don't mean fans. We're talking other riders.
Yeah. I'm stoked that like Hammaker knows my first name. It's cool.
What's funny is, it's your rookie season.
Yeah.
You raced Loretta's last year. So I don't know if people realize this is not like an 8-year journey. Like, it's pretty good for a rookie year. You got to be happy with it.
I want Rookie of the Year for outdoors, but I think Herup might get it. But I feel like that's kind of BS because he's like pro and all. Like he's been pro, right?
He's 23 years old.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yes.
19?
You're
I'm gonna have
19.
to talk to the AMA.
Okay. They got their hands full today with other stuff. They got their hands full.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good to see you're still getting along. He touched the bike. I guess it's okay.
Not next weekend.
Yeah, stay away. All right, that's Parker Ross. Thanks, everybody. Parker Ross and Moto KK, Mikayla Nielsen. That's the Weege Show. Good times today. I can't believe the vibes were this high considering some of the stuff that happened. Now, look, I didn't try to interview Sexton. That probably wouldn't have been pretty. But a fun day nonetheless. It's the unfortunate thing. We're on the fan side pretty much, right? So whenever something crazy happens, we're like kind of silently being like, well, that's kind of cool. As long as no one got hurt, and Jett didn't get hurt today, and Sexton didn't get hurt today, and Deegan reclaimed control. It's not like Shimoda got hurt. As long as there's not injuries, I think we kind of root for the chaos sometimes. And there definitely was a lot of that. We good?
Yeah, bro.
Thank you. That's going to do it for our show. I just want to shout out this guy, Quad Lock Honda. I have a Quad Lock. I can't show you because the camera I'm holding has Quad Lock, a Quad Lock stick. Maybe you can see my shadow. It's a Quad Lock case, a Quad Lock stick. Quad Lock sent me a bunch of stuff to make it easier to do this show. So shout out to Quad Lock Honda, who had like 19 riders today. They had Aussies, they had McElrath back, they had women's class racers, they had amateurs, they did it all. So shout out to Yariv for spending all his money to send these riders over here and making it fun. Thanks for watching the show. Bonus coverage. I got the sun right in my face. This is horrific. What's up? That's the good man, Dr. Joe, McGinley Clinic, supporting the privateers, and some fans that got fenders. You got Lawrence stuff? Nicely done. The bonus coverage is I just talked to Kyle Webster. Speaking of, I'm going to check in with Phoenix Honda over here. Speaking of Australia, he didn't even line up Moto2. It's so hot. It's winter in Australia. More on that in a moment. Hey, James Coy.
Yes, sir.
Can you review the day for Dylan Ferandis? It was good to have him back.
Wow, what a day for Dylan Ferandis. Hasn't raced yet.
Yes.
This, unreal. Comes off not off the couch because he's obviously been working hard, but shows up and
early.
Yeah.
Wasn't supposed to be here, right?
Yep. He was not supposed to be here this weekend, and decided on Monday evening he was going to race, which got everything taken care of, credentials signed up, everything. Shows up and goes. Yeah, and it goes.
What, 8, 9?
Well, 7,
7.
8.
Oh, because Jett was out.
Yep.
Moto 1, 7.
But
yes.
even still, he gets a decent start and works his way up and never gives up. Turns good lap times, a little bit exhausted, he said, the first moto. And then goes out there the second moto and runs great lap times, goes down in the first turn, consistent lap times all the way through the moto and passes Barsha at the very end. and gets 8th place. So he goes 7-8 for 7th overall. Unreal.
That is, you are like really stoked.
I can't believe it. I'm so happy. I
Oh.
don't want today to end right now.
That's awesome. Now look, he's had some physical issues. It was hot today. It was tough.
Yep.
So is this a sign that like he might have that solved? Because he was pretty strong today.
He didn't talk about it, and seeing the difference from Supercross to today.
Yes.
Today being obviously way more physically challenging.
Yeah.
He absolutely, whatever he did on his time off, he fixed it.
Okay. You know what his best track is?
I do not.
Unadilla.
Okay, I like to.
Be ready. Be ready. Next week might have another contender. That's James Coy. Oh, it's the Cooler.
The Weege. You guys got to watch the Weege show.
Yep.
Give him some likes
and
subscribe.
And Cooler Vision.
Cooler Vision, yeah.
And Cooler Vision.
Instagram. You guys gotta
Look, in the Believe the Hype days, this is one of the top lieutenants of Believe the Hype. The Cooler, who's been with us since the Alessi days at Loretta's, still around, driving trucks here. You want to know why they call him the Cooler? Are you ready? When people started really crap talking the Alessis, they'd call him the Cooler. Cool it down. Cool it down. I'm just waving to everybody. I feel like I'm on parade. What was I saying about Australia? Australia has reversed seasons from us in America. That means it is their winter. Kyle Webster is coming from winter time to here. The heat got to him. But the real tragedy of all this, the reverse seasons, think of all our Christmas songs. Winter Wonderland, Frosty the Snowman. You poor Aussies, your whole life. Christmas is in summertime. And all the popular Christmas songs, which they've all heard, because you know how American culture travels, it's all about winter. Somebody make some good Australian summertime Christmas songs, or I'm going to do it for you, and you don't want to hear that.